Hi everyone, Del here, welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to go on to my practicing with charring. So we've done char puncwood, we've done char cloth, and I wanted to think about what we could use in the environment that's expendable and plentiful. So I thought pine cones and bark. So this is just mixed bark that's been collected, and I thought, see if we could actually char this and see if we can get it to work. So just a wee 2-ounce tin, and we're going to mix it with some pine cones and some bark, and we're going to see if we can get this to char enough so that we can it'll take a light. So let's see how we get on with it. So I'm going to put just loads of different mixed bits in there, just so it'll work with flint and steel really. So in there I've got like an old pie tin with an S-bit and just some fire dragon fuel. Oh, the rain's on. Good test in the rain. So let's scrape plenty of that in there. We can top that up as and when we need it. Let's see if we can get it lit with the old fire steel. It normally lights pretty well on the blocks. There we go, it's a light. Let's get the tin on. Right, it's cooking. Now we can top that up with the gel as and when needed. And this is just a little fire kit I've got in a homemade leather pouch. Inside there I keep my flint and steels from Andy over at Mad Dog Survival. You've seen me use that before. And I also keep a little SA fire kit survival tin in there. I'll just show you what's in that. Sulphur spills, Charbark, fire steel, jute, fat wood, and a candle and a wee button compass. So that gets kept in there too. Just inside that. So it's just a mixed bag of bark and a couple of pine cones, and we'll see if we can char them. I'm not too sure if we will be able to, but that's the whole idea of practicing, isn't it? Let's see what we can do before the rain knocks us out. Whew. Well seen it's autumn now, guys, eh? Well seen autumn's here. So just put that away. Don't know if you've spotted there though the beautiful SA laser strike. I absolutely love this knife. It's a proper survival knife. 1095 steel, powder coated with a spear point blade, jimping, choil, bow drill divot. Inside the handle is an emergency fire steel and NATO fire wicks. I'll show you that at some point. I love this, absolutely love it. One of my favourite knives. That's the rain on big time. So let's just see if we can keep this going. I think we can. Let the camera getting too wet. So I can't see any smoke coming out of that just yet, but it will. So there's the smoke starting. So what we want is we want to see a flame come out of that. Once we see a flame come out, we know that it's charring properly. Now we've got plenty of fire dragon fuel that we can top that back up if need be. That's if the rain doesn't put it out. But we'll keep that bubbling away. Well seen it's autumn now, guys, eh? So, come on. I don't know how well it's going to char or anything like that. I've never actually used bark or pine cones before to try and char. It might not actually work, it might just burn them. But we'll see. That's what experimenting's about. Plenty of smoke coming out of it now, that's for sure. So another wee look at that. SA Laser Strike. Knivesandtools.com sell it for £190 usually, but it's still on special offer at around about £90. It's a beautiful knife, an all-round survival knife. There is a difference between survival and bushcraft knives. It's 5mm thick as well. You can see that. I absolutely love that. I'll do a review on it. It's just I've been too busy playing with it to do a review on it, to be honest with you. I like that an awful lot. So we've got plenty of smoke coming out. Now this might not work because I'm looking at the amount of smoke coming out of that. Normally with cotton we'd have a bit of a flame going on now with the amount of fire that's been on it. But we're here to try. We'll see how we get on. Plenty smoke. Come on. I'd be a lot more confident if I'd seen the flame out of it, which I've not seen. The colour of the smoke's changing, so that might indicate flame on. I can see ember in there, actually, too. Yep, flame on. See it? That was definitely flame there. Definitely a little bit of flame there. Come out of that. That might be all you get out of it, really. It is just bark and pine cone. So, oh, look at that. Da-da. That was a flame. See? Might just work, Del. Might just work indeed. So hopefully that might just be enough to make whatever in there enough to take the spark off the low carbon steel. That's the whole idea of doing this. Yeah, we can light birch bark with a ferro rod and stuff like that, but it's not about that. It's about trying to light things with the low steel, so with the flint and steel. So that's the only reason I'm doing it. It's just a wee experiment. We'll see how we get on. I like the idea of it, whether it works or not. Now we did have a few spits of flame out of there. So I wouldn't say I'm 100% confident, but hey, we like to try. So that's the smoke, so we're going to let that cool down. It is a real-time experiment. We're going to let that cool down a wee bit. The rain's helping. And then we're going to see if, indeed, we can, another way, look at that, SA Laser Strike. So we're going to see if that will spark. Now the idea of doing it as well is, like this environment now with going to autumn and stuff, we're going to try and do it so that we light it in the tin and we use the tin as a base for the fire. That way it's always expendable, it's not getting blown about as well. So we'll see how it goes, and it's such a readily available, so we're going to see if we can make it work. I've never done it before, so I don't know. It's just all trial and error. We can try it again if it doesn't fail. You have nothing to lose by failing. Failing's how we all learn. If you never fail, you'll never learn. It's my opinion on it, guys. So we've got that ready there. The wee tin that's just cooling off nicely. Let's get a bit of the old flint and steel ready. Like I said, this was just off my good friend Andy. We all know Mad Dog. Cracking guy. So that's cooling down nicely. The rain's helped that. Ooh. So that's it inside. Nice bit of resin there. Bet that'll take a spark. I wonder. Let's have a look at that. Okay, not quite yet. I'm sure it would. Anyways, that's me getting sidetracked to see how I like experimenting. So here we go. That's the difference. Now we're going to give that a wee go. So let's grab a wee bit and see if we can get it to take a spark. Oh, rain's on. Good test though, eh? In the rain. I'm always too heavy-handed for this type of stuff. Nice and light. Perseverance, eh? Well, we can see plenty of sparks on it. Let's try it. I'm just going to turn it around a wee bit. I'm thinking maybe a wee bit longer in the char. This is the part of the thing with flint and steel. It's just perseverance. Keep at it. So it's not quite working. I wonder if we push it up a bit more. Let's see if we just crush it up in there. So nothing yet, guys. It's not a fill, we're just trying. We'll do it again. Let's try that little tail there. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm sure Tesla didn't have his first experiment work. Stay with me, guys. I think I'll just put that out. Let's try that again. So nothing on that one. So I think what we'll do is we'll maybe try it longer. Whoa! Well, if in doubt, it does go with a fire still. See that? So maybe if we cook it for a bit longer, that would actually take. So that was the experiment, using natural bark and trying to char it. I think we'll give it a longer process next time. Thanks for joining me. Keep trying, keep practicing. What have you got to lose? Nothing. Stay safe everyone. Try something new. Preppadel.